So let the clock expire for the disclaimer. Good. Now the first shot. Go ahead. Lever up. Cool. Line up camera 2 on preview. And bring it in.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first taping of, as you could tell, Lou's Redos. I'm Lou. I started a YouTube channel back in March of last year at the suggestion of a friend. He said, "Why are you giving away all your recipes? Put them on YouTube." So I did. So I have my YouTube channel is Lou's Redos. And the whole idea behind what I do is don't waste food. You could always make a little bit extra of whatever it is you're doing and then turn that into a different dish. Change recipes, get different ideas for different foods. Do not make a recipe because you don't like an item in it. Just leave the item out or change it. Very simple. So what I try to do with my videos is different things. And through the upcoming weeks, we're going to show you different videos that I do. And if you have any suggestions, if there's leftovers that you have sitting in your refrigerator and you don't know what to do with, drop me an email at leftoversbylou@gmail.com and I'll help you. If the video works out well, I'll invite you into the studio and we could sit and chat about the dish that you're stuck with and how we fixed it for you. So that being said, back in July, I decided to do a patriotic video. And I decided to do chicken wings, patriotic style. And after we filmed it, it just started a chain of events for me that was really very positive. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go into the video I did in July on chicken wings. I did red, white, and blue chicken wings, and we're going to cut right to the video. Okay, so here we go, folks. Enjoy. Welcome to another version of Lou's Redos. Keeping up with recent wackiness in the kitchen, I'm going to continue today. So, last week I had buffalo wings.
Which were really good.
Which were really good, yes, I do them well. And I said, wait a minute, I have a problem with this.
With wings?
Not with the wings, calling them buffalo wings. So I decided I'm going to make freedom wings.
You're going to let freedom wing?
I'm going to let freedom wing. Yeah, yes, I am. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to make red, white, and blue wings. Woohoo! And this is what we're going to do. Pre-did some wings. Season them to your taste. Again, folks, no rules. However you want them. Excuse me. Do a little pepper, a little garlic powder, a little poultry season. Put them in the oven 45, 50 minutes at 375. You're good to go. You want them a little crispier, leave them in a few minutes longer. If you're frying them, 375, 9 to 12 minutes, you should be good to go. So when I did, the wings were done. So now I had to do a red, white, and blue sauce.
This was the tough part.
This was the difficult part. What I did, let's go red first. I used 2 tablespoons of cranberry sauce. 2 healthy tablespoons of cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce, of course it's healthy.
And then I used good old-fashioned cranberry juice to loosen it. Boil it down, it will thicken up. Now for the heat. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to use these little guys right here. Please be careful. Chopped up one, put it in the sauce. If you don't want to use the peppers, you could use some cayenne, which I actually did on a batch. I did cayenne pepper.
Don't ask, Dad.
Okay.
Don't even ask.
All right. So what we're going to do, let's show you nice and easy how that comes about. While we're waiting for that to heat up, what I did for the white, 3 tablespoons coconut oil, about equal amounts of honey in the pan. I used white pepper for here, and we're going to give you a sampling. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a couple of wings, we're going to throw them in the sauce. I have more done already, and I'm going to show you the end result in a little bit. So I just want to give you the idea of how this works. With the coconut, I'm only going to put one in here, and there's a reason. Again, all we're doing is coconut oil and some honey, and then once we have that nice and coated, we're going to drop it in some coconut flakes. I personally have a little bit of issue with coconut. It doesn't sit very well with me.
No, it does not.
No, it does not. But we are doing this not just for me. We're doing it for a reason. Here we go. Shut that off. The Red Wings are done.
They play in Detroit.
Yeah. And they're done.
Yeah. The hockey's been over for a little bit, Dad.
Yeah. For the blue, I used blueberry jam. I also used some blueberry juice. Reduce the jam, same way you did with the cranberry sauce. Add the juice. It'll thicken up. I am not making any because I don't need it to finish my end result. But it's the same process. You're going to get the same type of sauce. In here, I used the green pepper instead of the orange because I didn't want the lighter color. And that's all done, folks. So I'm going to finish that in a moment. I'm just going to keep the camera where it is. Don't move it yet.
Of course, yeah.
I'm placing the last 2 wings on the finished product. I'll be right back.
It's a mystery. You know people are gonna get on you for saying, "Oh, blueberry's not really blue." Blah 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 blah.
Blueberry is not. Blueberry is not blue, and you'll find out when you try making this. I did cheat a little bit. I put a little blue food coloring in,
But that's okay.
but that's okay.
You know why?
There's no rules. So don't forget, coconut oil, honey, 3 tablespoons of each. Heat it, toss your cooked wings in there, then put them in your shredded coconut, and that'll give you your white. What we're going to do here, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to finish. Hold on one second. We're going to do a little bit of lime juice. Ouch, on the cranberry. I can't catch a break here, Cole.
Nope.
Just a little bit.
You need a, yeah, I was just gonna say, get a fork or something.
There we go. And just, it'll also work a little bit on the coconut if you like.
You
So
put the
you
lime
go over, it doesn't matter. This is the lime.
on the coconut,
The lime on the coconut.
and you don't shake it all up, but you muddle it. Make it work.
Okay, so that's how we're going to finish this off. Lemon with the blueberry.
We got a seed right there. I
Yeah.
see it from here. Whatever.
We buried it.
It's lost. Lost in the sea of blueberry wings.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Freedom Wings. If you like, please like us, share us, subscribe. Good cooking, and happy 4th of July.
That looks really good, Dad. God bless America.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Hi, I'm back. They wouldn't let me bring vodka into the studio, so this is just water.
So he says.
Yeah, so I said.
We almost had our first spit take
Now,
right there.
what happened after I did that video? I was so happy with the way that video came out. I said to Carl, by the way, is my son who's in the control room right now.
Very happy to be here for the first show, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go. I said to Carl, we got to do something with the video. I don't know. We got to send it somewhere. So I decided to send it to the Rachel Ray Show, which we did. I didn't do it. Carl did it. He uploaded it, sent it to the show. And I never heard anything. So I kind of wrote it off and went on my merry way. Unbeknownst to me, she films 2 weeks ahead of time. So her 4th of July show was already filmed. But I never heard anything. Come the beginning of November, I get a phone call. Hi, this is Kelly so-and-so from the Rachel Ray Show. We have your video. What video? I had totally forgotten. He said, you sent us a video. I said, that was in July. He said, yeah, we liked it. We kept it. So apparently they liked some of my other stuff, which they've seen. They said, we would like you to do a video for the Rachel Ray Show. I said, okay, that's easy enough done. I could do that. That's no problem. What do you want me to do? He said, well, we have an opening. You could do one or two things for us. You could either do a Super Bowl food, or keeping with the theme of your show, you could do leftover Thanksgiving food, being that Thanksgiving is coming up.
I still find it weird that they wanted you to do a Super Bowl themed food in November, but that's just me.
They would have taped it ahead of time, and they would have saved it for
February.
So, so I said, usually every Thanksgiving, what I have left over, I just make a turkey gumbo. Well, you do a gumbo? You have to make a gumbo video for the show. I said, well, okay, if I must. So I made the turkey gumbo video for the show. And we are going to show you that clip next, and then I'll continue with the rest of the story. Okay, so here is the turkey gumbo video I made for the Rachel Ray Show. Today is going to be a little bit different. As you see, I don't have my apron on. We are filming an episode for the Rachel Ray Show. Give me a couple of minutes, and I'll be back, and we'll pick it up from there. Thank you. Hi, Rachel. I'm Luke from Staten Island. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you my favorite Thanksgiving leftover recipe. I'm going to be making a turkey gumbo. The setup for the gumbo all starts with the initial cooking of the turkey. So what I do in the cavity of the turkey, I put some celery, some onion, but I also put some citrus. I put some orange. So when the turkey is done, I remove that, put it in the stock pot, including the orange. So when I make the stock, it has a hint of the citrus to it. Absolutely delicious. The other thing I do is I tilt the pan and I suck up all the juices that are in that pan. I put them in a glass canister, jar, whatever you want to call it, and I wait for the fat to float up. I use the fat to make the roux. The flavor is just incredible. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to make a gumbo roux, which is a little bit different. It just takes a little bit longer, so we're going to get it started. The gumbo roux, you have to work at it. It becomes very, very dark. It's almost a chocolate color. So with that, and trusty whisk in hand, as soon as this heats up, we are going to start making the roux. As you see here for the gumbo, I have my turkey, I have some celery, I have some yellow, it's about 5 stalks of celery, yellow and red peppers, pepper and a half each. There we go, you hear the sizzle? 5 stalks of celery, a pepper and a half of yellow, pepper and a half of the red, some andouille sausage, and here we go. So we're going to add flour, and we're going to start whisking. Normally, if you're making a turkey gravy, you want to make it blonde, not brunette. Brunette is basically what we're doing now. So this is the start of the roux, and I'm going to keep going until it's nice and chocolate colored. So we're going to see you in a few minutes. Okay folks, see the direction we're going in here? We got that chocolate color, we need to go a little bit more. So while this is finishing up, I'm going to start the vegetables. So what we have here, oh, you know what? I know somebody that sells these. We're going to do some onion, about a whole onion. We're going to do about 8 cloves of garlic. I have a simple formula when it comes to using garlic. The recipe calls for 1 clove, use 2. If it calls for 2, use 4. So you kind of know where that's going. All right, we're going to add the celery and the peppers. And I'm also going to add the sausage. Okay, let's finish up without burning. Okay, folks, this is what I want. That's the color I'm looking for, the dark brown. So to this now, I am going to add some of that delicious turkey stock. Now remember, you always want to add a cold to a hot or a hot to a cold. So let this come to a boil so we have an idea on how thick it is. I'm going to get the vegetables down and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, roux is done. I transferred it to a big stock pot. Vegetables are done. To the vegetables I'm adding 2½ tablespoons of thyme. I'm adding about a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I'm also adding a chili. I'm going to add 3 ounces of Worcestershire sauce. Now, to this I add my secret ingredient. My secret ingredient on this is 4 ounces of bourbon. You shouldn't really do that while it's on the stove. Most gumbo recipes call for okra. I don't like okra. I don't use it. And it's very simple, folks. There's no rules in cooking. If you don't like it, don't use it. You're going to eat it. Make it the way you want. Okay? Now, it's very important. This is the most important part. You have the vegetables going. You have to taste. The vegetables are fine. You got to taste the bourbon. Okay, vegetables are just about done. We are going to add them to the roux. Oh, the smell is amazing. I am going to add probably about 4 cups, 4.5 cups of turkey. Now, everything is cooked. So all you're really doing now is heating the turkey. I am going to add some ground pepper. I am going to add some salt. I prefer the pink. Last 2 ingredients. Some green onion and some parsley. When you're doing this, if you run out of turkey stock, you could always use a chicken stock. I know someone that makes a very good chicken stock, which you could get in your local store. So, last thing, green chilies, parsley. So we're going to ladies and gentlemen, turkey gumbo from leftover Thanksgiving turkey. If you want to add shrimp, you could add shrimp. Once again, there's no rules. You make it the way you want to make it. This is how my family enjoys it, and this is what I do. Everyone stay well, and good cooking. Okay, when that video aired on the Rachel Ray Show, they loved it, they aired it. At the end of that, Rachel turned around and said, I love this guy. You're only in Staten Island. You need to come on the show, which flipped me out. So naturally, I accepted, and I was invited onto the Rachel Ray Show in December. There's a picture of that somewhere along the line. And we'll do more on when I was on the Rachel Ray Show down the road. But there we go. It was an experience. It was a learning experience. Excuse me. And
You're excused.
when that all happened, it kind of started a spark in me to keep going. And you can't start a spark and not expect it to turn into a fire. So here we go, folks. This is the next step. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to ask you for suggestions. Anything that you may want to see. Again, if you're stuck with a recipe or you're stuck with stuff in your refrigerator that you don't know what to do with, email me, leftoversbylou@gmail.com. I will help you. We have a couple of notes from my email that when I made the announcement that I'm going to be doing the show. Zoe Blue emailed me and said, can you do a meatloaf recipe? I did a video where I utilized leftover meatloaf, but I never showed you how to make the meatloaf. So, Zoe, yes, I am going to do a meatloaf, show you how I make my meatloaf, and I'll get it on air as soon as possible on the YouTube channel. I have a friend in Florida, Roz. Are you still going to do the cooking videos? I can't get that station in Florida. we're going to try to upload it for you, Roz, and put it on the YouTube channel. If I could do that, we'll do it. A friend also in North Carolina says, hey, I'm in North Carolina, now what? I'm still going to do the videos on YouTube. So if you want to see the show, again, I'm going to try to upload it and get it onto the YouTube channel. Just another dimension of the station. One of the things that I'd like to tell everybody is there's no rules.
He says it a lot.
Yeah, I do say it a lot. And just because you have a recipe in front of you doesn't mean that that's the Bible or gospel. Change it. Make it your own. That's the whole idea behind cooking. It's taking a recipe and say, hey, you know what? I don't like cilantro. Then don't use it. Put some parsley in there. There's different ways of getting around that.
So you're saying you should spice things up a little bit, right?
Spice things up a little bit. Yeah, there's hundreds of different spices you could use. It's a learning process, what goes with what better. Season your food. Change the recipe. Make it your own. I made a rice ball out of leftover Chinese food. It was there.
It was delicious.
And then I said, you know what? Keeping with the theme of not throwing anything out, I'm not going to use breadcrumb. I took the Chinese noodles and I crushed them. And then I rolled the egg roll in the crushed noodles and I fried it. Absolutely delicious. Mm-hmm. Sooner or later, that video will be on the show. I also did, my attitude was why should sushi be Asian? I made Italian sushi. So I made it with risotto. And in the middle, I had mozzarella, I had portobello mushrooms, I had roasted peppers, and I did a balsamic vinegar dipping sauce. So again, there's no rules. I did a taco lasagna.
That was my idea.
Yes, it was. And it was absolutely delicious.
Yeah, it worked out really well.
Yeah. So again, folks, there's no rules. One of the things I say also is your creativity is only limited by your own imagination. If you could think of, hey, you know what, I could do this with food, yeah, you can. Just do it. Try it. If it doesn't come good, do it again. Change what you did. You're the one that's going to be eating it. Make it the way you like it. It's that simple. So hopefully the next video we're going to do, I'm going to show you a couple of different things. We're going to piece some stuff together from some of my videos and maybe do another 2 of things that I like to show. There's some favorite stuff of mine, some more than others, which I'll be more than happy to do for you. Please go onto the YouTube channel, Lou's Redos on YouTube. Like us, share us, tell your friends, send me comments. What I'm going to do in the near future is have some guest chefs on the show. So until next time, stay well and good cooking. Be safe.